Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have everything while others struggle just to get by? Why is it that no matter how hard some people work, they can never seem to escape the cycle of poverty? What if I told you that the difference between the rich and the poor is not just about money, but about mindset? Today, I want to take you on a journey. Imagine a young woman named Sarah. Sarah works 2 jobs, barely making ends meet. She dreams of a better life for herself and her children. But every month, the bills pile up and the dream seems further away. On the other side of town, there is David, a successful entrepreneur. He faced challenges too, but he always seemed to land on his feet. What makes David's story so different from Sarah's? The answer lies in the mindset. In Proverbs chapter 23 verse 7, it says, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he." This simple yet profound truth reveals that our mindset shapes our reality. The way we think about wealth, success, and ourselves determines our ability to achieve and sustain abundance. Let's dive into the rich versus poor mindset and uncover the biblical principle that can help us escape the poverty trap. The rich mindset focuses on abundance and opportunity, while the poor mindset fixates on lack and limitations. Here are a few key differences that we are going to discuss. Number 1, let's talk about the belief in abundance versus scarcity. The rich believe there is always enough to go round. They see opportunities everywhere. The poor often believe that resources are limited and that they must compete for their share. Imagine 2 farmers. The rich mindset farmer believes there is always enough water and nutrient for all his plants. He sees opportunities to expand his garden and plant more seeds. He believes if he nurtures the soil, more plants will grow. On the other hand, the poor mindset farmer thinks there is not enough water and nutrient. So, he hesitates to plant more seeds. He feels that resources will run out. As a result, his garden remains small and unproductive. John and Jane, who wants to start a business. John, with an abundance mindset, believes there are plenty of customers for his services. He invests in marketing and expanding his reach. Jane, with a scarcity mindset, fears there are not enough customers and cuts back on advertising to save money. John's business grows while Jane's remains stagnant. Let's compare growth versus fixed mindset. The rich believe they can learn and grow, adapting to new challenges. The poor often believe their abilities and situations are fixed and unchangeable. The student with a growth mindset believes that he can improve and get better with effort and learning. When he encounters a difficult mathematics problem, he sees it as a challenge to overcome and opportunity to learn. The student with a fixed mindset believes his intelligence is set in stone. When faced with the same difficult maths problem, he thinks, I am just not good at mathematics, and gives up easily. Example here is Emily and Mark both receive criticism at work. Emily, with a growth mindset, takes the feedback as a chance to improve her skills. Mark, with a fixed mindset, feels insulted and believes he is not capable of doing better. Over time, Emily excels in her career while Mark remains stuck. What about the long time versus short time thinking? The rich plan for the future, investing time and money to reap benefits later, while the poor often focus on immediate needs and gratification, leading to a cycle of short-time solutions. The friend with long-time thinking plans for the future. She invests in healthy groceries and cooking equipment, knowing that this will save money and improve our health over time. The friend with short-time thinking spends money on fast food. It's convenient and satisfying right now, but it's more expensive and less healthy in the long run. Let us have another example here. Sarah and Mike. Both of them receive a bonus at work. Sarah invests a bonus in a retirement fund, knowing it will grow over time. Mike spent his bonus on a luxury vacation, enjoying the immediate pleasure, but not thinking about the future. Years later, Sarah has a substantial retirement savings, while Mike regrets not planning ahead. Let's talk about proactivity versus reactivity. The rich take control of their circumstances, while the poor react to them, feeling powerless to change their situation. The proactive person prepares for the storm by reinforcing his house, stocking up on supplies, and making an emergency plan. He takes control of his situation and minimizes the damage. The reactive person waits until the storm hits to start panicking and trying to find supplies. He feels overwhelmed and powerless because he didn't take action earlier. Another example is let's have Lisa and Tom. Both face job layoff. Lisa, being proactive, has been networking and updating her skills regularly. When she hears about the layoff, she quickly finds another job. Tom, being reactive, hasn't updated his resume in years and hasn't built a professional network. So he struggles to find a new job and feels helpless. But how do we shift from a poor mindset to a rich mindset? Let's explore some biblical keys to unlock this transformation. Key number 1, renew your mind. Romans chapter 12 verse 2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Transformation begins with a change in thinking. Sarah, in our story, needs to stop seeing herself as a victim of circumstances. She must believe she can change her situation with God's help. Daily affirmations, reading the word, and surrounding herself with positive influences will help her to renew her mind. Key number 2, you need to seek wisdom. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 7 says, "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." Wealthy people invest in knowledge. They read books, attend seminars, and learn from mentors. Sarah could benefit from financial education and learning new skills that could open doors to better opportunities. Let's move to the next key, which is key number 3. Work diligently. Proverbs chapter 10 verse 4 says, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth." Hard work alone isn't enough. It needs to be smart work. Sarah should evaluate how she can maximize her efforts. Yes, perhaps by seeking a job that offers growth potential or starting a side business with her skills. The next key we are going to discuss about is give generously. Yes. Proverbs 11:24-25 says, one person gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. It might seem counterintuitive, but giving opens the door for receiving. Sarah could start by tithing and giving to others, trusting God's promise to provide. And the next key number 5, is surround yourself with the right people. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33 says, do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. Whoever you associate with matters. The rich often network with other successful individuals, gaining new insights and opportunities. Sarah should seek out positive, successful people who can mentor and inspire her. And the key number 6 is to trust in God's provision. Philippians chapter 4 verse 19 says, and my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. Ultimately, our trust should be in God, not in our efforts alone. Sarah needs to cultivate a deep trust in God's provision, knowing he cares for her and will guide her steps. Success is based on following God's law, as stated in the book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 17 to 18 emphasizes that God gives the ability to produce wealth, not wealth itself. This ability includes the power to manage and work diligently.